G'day guys, welcome to another episode of On Point Adventures. Today we're going to have an episode where it's got a little bit of everything. We're out on the blue polycraft again, and we're going to start on the squid this morning. We're then going to go chase a couple of tailor, maybe around some reefs, some washy stuff. And then what I want to do is I want to finish up in an area like this here, okay, where we're chasing small little reef species on super finesse gear. In particular, I really want to try out these little guys. These crazy little squids, okay? They look good. I think they're gonna perform very well. We had a cracking session on the flats with them up here not too long ago, where we got a whole heap of fish, including a beautiful flathead. Previous video, back and check it out. But yeah, let's just get rolling. I said there's gonna be a lot going on today. It's a late start, drop the kids off at school, get on the water, have a whole heap of fun. What a magnificent day we've got. Let's get into some fishing. I think this is going to be a hot little session. Here we go. Okay, so essentially to chase these squid, it's really basic. We're going to be using 3 to 3.5 size Haramitsu squid jigs. And this particular instance, this is the lemon meringue, I think they call it. The white on top really gets the squid going. I'm just using a 7-foot, 2 to 4 kilo rod. The other rod I'll be using will be a 1 to 3. And that's just with a 2 to 2,500 size reel. Braid nice and light, sort of that 6 to 10 pound with a 10 pound fluorocarbon leader. And the reason I use a slightly heavier leader is if I do hook some of the bottom, I can at least try and pull that squid jig back out. But anyway, let's get this squid jig in the water because it ain't gonna catch while it's in my hands. And I should just add, it doesn't need to be a huge cast. We don't have high current today, high wind, so it'll just be out nice and slow just to keep it above the bottom. And then I'll be putting the rods in the rod holder and letting them do their thing. In it goes. That's simple. Oh, I guess I'll see you if we find a squid. All right, so we've got our first one already. We've only just started drifting and we are squid on. Squid on. It's not a very big squid. I'm just going to get the net because I don't want ink all through the boat. But I mean, it's a fantastic start when we've only been doing this for a couple of minutes and we've already got one. Oh, shivers. There we go. It's squirting absolutely everywhere. So let me just quickly get it out. I'll show you. And there we have it, guys. A beautiful, beautiful little calamari. Now he's only a baby one, but he's still going to be perfect for eating or anything like that. So yeah, great start. Let's just hope there's a few more around, eh? Beautiful. Well, that was a very short-lived squid session. One squid, just the one. So what we're going to do now, it's not going to finish up here. We're going to shoot out towards the outer reef. We're just going to go throw some really small soft plastics just around the insides of those reefs just to see what we can get, really. Go for a muck around. It's a beautiful day out here, to be honest. We've got a southwester blowing, I don't know, I guess 5 knots, 6 knots. So it's a fantastic little slow drift. But yeah, we'll shoot out to these outer reefs and go fish some of these shallower holes and structures and see what we can come up with. I mean, hopefully something decent, but you never know. As long as it pulls string, it'll be good fun, and we're going to do it all on the Finesse gear anyway. All right, let's go check it out, see what we can find. So here we are in some beautiful water here. And what we're going to be doing is just peppering all these bommies. There's a whole heap of bommies through this area. We're in 3.5 meters of water, so there should be enough water between us and the bottom to really find some cool critters. And yeah, it's just going to be about, I guess, finding them, turning them on, and continuing a good day out on the water. Yep, there we go, and we're on. Now, not a very big fish by any stretch of the imagination, but we have old king wrasse. Old king wrasse straight off the bat, hooked under the chin, slipperiest buggers in the ocean, and 3, 2, 1, go. No, that didn't work. There we go, and he's over. Now that's one thing I expect we're going to see a lot of doing this, will be the old king wrasse. But I just hope there's something a little bit more, I guess, decent floating around. But what I'm going to do soon anyway, look, we'll stay on this angle for a while, but I think what I will definitely do is put you guys on chest cam pretty quickly, because chest cam will give you a lot better perspective of what we're doing. Because as I said, we're just throwing at these edges here, which is where all the fish are hiding at the moment. And as I said, I just hope there's some better fish in amongst. Eventually we'll get out to the sand flats where we could stand the chance of anything really. While we are waiting though, let me just quickly switch you over to what happened this morning. We were fishing a bit of a cove in the reef earlier on, seeing if there were kings around, and we got absolutely smashed by a big tailor. Check this footage out. We're on, I don't know what we've got, but we were just throwing by the side of this reef here, and we have hooked up. This is on, oh, I think we got a nice tailor. Oh, you see the jump. Oh, spewing, he got off, but that was a really nice fish. Hopefully we got that jump on camera, because that was a beautiful fish. Let's just put one straight back in up close to this reef here, and we'll see. Hopefully he wasn't a loner, but oh, what a jump. That was actually a really good tailor. Well, wasn't that exceptionally short-lived? One good hit out of here and that was it, and then absolutely nothing else, which is a shame. How was that for an epic tailor? Oh, almost on again. But yeah, that's what happens. We're just, oh God, I'm getting absolutely whacked down there. Yeah, we were getting absolutely beaten up by tailor this morning. Managed to hook that one good one. And unfortunately, as he jumped, he came off. But that's fishing, and that's okay. But yeah, not a bad tailor nonetheless. All right, there we go. We've got a bit of a speedster on there. All right, Jag hooked the little snook. These are no fun. Lots of teeth and really annoying scales. So there we go. Another little speedster on the plastic, and dirty hands now, you ripper. I don't know how well the camera is going to show this, but we've got a really good little ledge here that I'm anticipating there's going to be a fish or two sitting right next to. The advantage with this is usually you'll find the fish. The disadvantage is the fish will be able to bury you really fast, especially on this lighter gear. Oh, look at them having a go at it. Bang, bang. Oh, God. They're all over it. Oh, actually over this side. There we go. We've got a nice little green hole over there. Let's put it right onto the edge of that. Fish are on it, but they just got to want it. On it, but don't want it. There he is. Oh, it's all right. It's going to sink right down next to that little cavity there, and they're off. So as you can see, guys, they're absolutely just whacking the bejeebus out of it. There he is, got him this time. And we got a little king wrasse. Okay, so there we go, guys. This here is a little western king wrasse. Once again, oh, he's off. All right, we'll get him out the boat. Hold on. Slipperiest little buggers around, they are. But, oh, look, we'll just get this one back in the water. Too slippery. Bloop. All right, we need some more green holes. We'll go out here. And there we go, over there, this Pete, we're getting around his little staby. I can see what he's doing there. If you can't probably be able to zoom in enough. But behind his boat there, you'll see something dragging, and what that is no doubt a scaler. So a scaling bag, and what it does is it preps all those fish up, gets all the scales off them, and means that they're ready to fill it as soon as he gets home. He doesn't have to scale them or do anything like that. Oh, that got whacked on the retrieve. I wonder what that was. Okay, so we're fishing this sand flat here, and we have got a really solid hookup. I'm expecting, being at It is an absolute lovely flathead. What a fish this is. Woohoo! This is a great fish that's just come off the side of one of these flats here to add to the beautiful day. I'm going to get the landing net for this one because this is not a small fish. Hold on. Okay, landing net deployed. Flathead in. There we go. We got him, guys. We got him. Nice and easy. We'll flick that bail arm over. Now, one thing I did bring out today, which is going to be exceptionally handy, oh good, that soft plastic has fallen out of his mouth, is I've got some lip grips. And here we have it, guys. We'll just get him to calm down a bit. Whoa. A beautiful, beautiful flathead there. God, he does not want to hold still though. We'll just give him a bit of support there. A beautiful, beautiful little flathead there. What a magnificent fish, and as I said, he's just come off the side of one of those bits of weed as we brought him out onto the sand, and what a lovely fish. All right, well, what we're gonna do, we're gonna release this guy because, look, I'm not out here for fillets today, we're out here for fun. So we'll get him in the water, get a little bit of a release shot, and I guess that might wrap the day up, I think. I think this is a great fish to end the day on. All right, let's release him. Well, guys, this is where we started and we're practically where we finished. So we had an absolutely action-packed day. How cool was that Tailor? I kind of wish the hook stuck on him a bit better and we got him in, but it wasn't meant to be that way. But all in all, I mean, we got some nice, well, we got a squid. We got some other beautiful little ooglies on the soft plastics, a lot of reef fish, which is super fun on the light, yeah. But most of all, it was a beautiful, fun day out, which I don't think anyone can complain with. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in on this episode on the tiny boat fishing side of things. If you like this style of content, please comment below because we'll endeavour to bring a whole heap more to you. Anyway, who knows what the coming weeks are going to bring, but there we go. Tiny boat fishing, squid, Tailor hookups, finesse fishing on reef species. What a day. All right, we'll catch you on the next one. See you later.